UE putting up a very good fight against Adamson, but in the end, Adamson's experience and too much power as well, coming especially from Sheila Pineda.
A challenge now came from the Lady Warriors in this second set, doubling their output. On the first set, 11 lang sila dito na at least naka-22 sila, kept up with the Lady Falcons. But again, we mentioned, ito si Sheila Pineda, yung money man mo eh. Yung pagkailangan mo ng points, especially in crucial stages, will really deliver. Diba? Yun yung gusto mo. And she did in that second set once again, scoring a lot in that set that they won. And they are now up by 2 sets here in this game. So let's see, ano na naman yung adjustments na magagaling sa UE. And from the get-go, sabi naman talaga ni Coach Boy, they're not about the standings, kung ilan ang mapanalo nila. It's really more, which is true, about the learnings, ano pa yung mga pwede nilang i-adjust. And yung time spent in game time, iba yung playing time, court time na pwedeng kunin nila. As you can see, a better UE offensively, 11 and 11 spikes with Adamson producing 13. Sa blocking, Adamson with 2. And yung unforced errors now, parang mas okay naman kaysa ang Adamson nga ang mas marami. Kanina they were able to limit it to only 3. And this time, 9 errors coming from Adamson.
Third set just about to get underway, and good news here, Mosey, para sa UE is, their go-to person, the number one go-to person will be, well, it's on the bench already, getting ready to get inside the game. That's Kite Rosale. I saw her warming up already prior to set number 3.
Well, we saw UE in the second set get a better game, got their game going. Let's see na naman kung ano naman ang effect ngayon if Kite Rosale gets to play in this third set.
And UE is a type of team, at least this season, what I noticed is they're a team that fades away after they lose the first 2 sets. Ganyan na nangyari sa UST. They slowly faded away. Nakita mo yung
pababa yung scores. Ganda na trend ng UE.
Let's see kung mabago nila yan this time. Mahina yung level nila ng set number 1. Umangat sila set number 2 with Kite Rosale coming in set number 3. Let's see if they can come up and really put a challenge and maybe take away set number 3 against Adamson.
And this will answer your question kung kaano ka-importante si Kite dito sa team na to. Once she enters in if she plays in this set. Well, a set that they have to win, of course. They want to stay on in this game.
Let's listen in to Bea Coronel.
Well, the Lady Falcons may have gotten off to a slow start in that previous set, but for Mommy Dulce, what really saved them was their control. Now, the Lady Falcons were told to keep up how they always went to the spots that worked for them, how they managed to talk to each other on the floor, and of course, avoided service and service reception errors. However, spacing and positioning was a huge problem for them, as girls seemed to be scrambling on the floor. She told them to avoid this, as better plays could be created. And finally, being just the jolly fellow that she is as well, ibalik lang natin ang sigla, she said. Eric and Mosey.
Thank you, Bea.
Diba, kanina sabi ko nga, medyo natahimik ang Adamson in that second set. That's why gusto ni Coach Mommy Dulce talagang kailangan enjoy pa rin. Nandun pa rin yan. And that's how she coaches rin naman kasi, diba? So, hindi siya masyado mabigat. Hindi sumisigaw. Na laging parang, teacher, laging mommy.
And in fact, di nga napatayo yan buong game today except for the changeover, ano?
Oh, tsaka yung questionable exchange kanina na minusan ng 2 points. Pero after that, yung timeout, siya kagad na nagsabi, let's forget it. Balik lang dun sa game, huwag nang isipin yon. So, sa kanya na nanggagaling. So, this is yun yung ini-imbibe niya dun sa players. That's why yung players rin, gusto niya, happy rin sila.
Sarina Bulan.
Positioning error on the side of the Lady Falcons.
Called on the Lady Falcons.
So, yun lang yan, yung harap-likod, side to side. Kasi even if you're in your right spot, pero kasi sa sa switching. Yung iba kasi nagmamadali. So kahit foot lang yan, alam na referee. Sa ibinabatayan yan ng second referee.
Kinlog is blocked. Nice push over by Guevara on the second touch.
Nebrida.
Beautiful save by Vasquez. Zapanta on the cut shot. Masangkay underhand set. Nebrida. Guevara, the tip. Dawis was there. Zapanta this time. Yes, down the line. 2-point lead. Adamson 5-3.
Well, Zapanta now making her presence felt. She has been quiet since the first set. And after that, she gets a break. Cortel now serves for the Lady Falcons.
Marlene Cortel to serve for Adamson.
A poor first ball.
He scores on it.
Kais. Too low.
Francis Lynn Kais, the libero. One of the two liberos of University of the East. Speaking of UE, let's check in with Tiff Atendido.
Eric, one of the bigger adjustments in the second set includes an instruction on service, huwag ibigay sa libero, which worked out pretty well for the Lady Warriors considering a couple of service cases. Now, with a very controversial set number 2, Coach stacked up his girls by saying, ako nakikipag-away para sa inyo, kayo naman lumaban din and do your part. Chatting with Coach Boy in between sets, he told me, pag di naman kasi ako magreklamo, hindi naman papansinin. I'm just asking for what's right. Now with Kite Rosales showing up, Coach Boy told me, alam mo, hindi naman sigurado na pag pinalaro ko si Kite, mananalo kami. Discipline is key and I'm coaching for the school. We'll see if we really need her. We will be right back with more on Season 74 of the UAAP Women's Volleyball.